Dr. Edwards, thank you so much for talking to us tonight. First question, has the post-Lisbon creation of the External Action Service led to an increased coherence in EU's foreign policy, and if so, how?
I'm not sure you can say that it's led to an increased coherence as yet. One can be optimistic that it will, but I think there have been a good number of tensions in creating the external service and in the role of the High Representative, both in terms of relations with the Commission and in terms of the relationship with the Member States, all of whom have their own views on things, all of whom have different policy interests. So coherence, I'm not sure, has yet been enhanced.
Okay, thank you. Secondly, to what extent do you think that Catherine Ashton, as the head of EU's foreign policy, contributed to potentially such a coherence?
Under Lisbon, the High Representative has had so many different roles in terms of chairing council meetings, being a vice president of the Commission, creating the external service, being the representative and being the face and the voice of Europe, with responsibility to put forward a coherent approach and so on, that she has had tremendous problems in trying to fulfill all these different roles. It would probably be more than enough for any person. I'm not sure that she has always tackled it in the best possible way, but she certainly can't visit and chair at the same time. So there clearly are problems, and we do need to have a better system of deputies and so on, I think.
Great. And finally, what role do you think that the External Action Service played in recent foreign policy crises since its creation in 2010? So, for example, the crisis in Libya and now in Mali.
I think Libya began before the External Service was really viable. But I think insofar as Cathy Ashton had to wait upon the consensus of the 27, she was constrained in what she could actually get the External Service to do. Once there was movement, once Gaddafi was being defeated, then I think she did act as quickly as she could in trying to establish a European presence rather than simply a member state presence. In other crises, again, she has usually been constrained by lack of consensus on the part of the member states, so that even though there were policy provisions in relation to Mali, the urgency that the French saw in actually moving troops was such that there perhaps wasn't as much consultation and coherence in policy as one might have liked. But crises are extremely difficult simply because they're going to impact on different member states in different sorts of ways. They're going to have different interests involved, different timelines and so on. So that the High Representative inserting herself or himself in the future is always going to be difficult in terms of crises.
Thank you.